Hey Leos, it's Star with Eyes of the Stars Tarot. Thanks so much for joining me. So I'm going to start your reading. I've been telling people, I got a couple of complaints because apparently the shuffling in the last videos was way too loud. So I'm trying to do some more quieter shuffling. And since these are big cards, I'm just going to fan them out and choose that way. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's see what we have. The first card we have is True Love. Okay. This is this love is a once in a lifetime love. The next card we have is Spiritual Connection. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. And we have Slow Down. When you are excited, you get ahead of yourself. Take some time to allow things to unfold. Okay, so sorry, I'm looking at the pictures. These cards are actually so beautiful. It's the, what is this called? So I know a few people have asked me, so let me just see. This is the Whispers of Love Oracle. I love it. It's just the most beautiful deck. So yeah, obviously you guys are besides yourself with a connection that you have with somebody else. But they're saying for you to take your time. Okay, so maybe you're trying to jump into something a little bit too quickly. I forgot I was going to do my quiet shuffle. Okay. We have the Four of Cups. Whoops. So I feel that for some of you, this is about someone, your partner, okay? So for a lot of you, you've been with this person for a while. It's a very deep connection. You know that you guys were meant to be together, but you're going through a period where you're just kind of sick and tired of their behavior. It's just like getting boring, It's a little too mundane for you. Because Leos are very passionate. It's a very passionate sign, and you need to have that passion in your life. And I feel like you may be lacking that. And then you tend to sometimes exaggerate. And don't take that wrong. By exaggerate, I mean the moment that you feel this Four of Cups energy where you're just like, ugh, you again, or just, ugh, why is he telling that story again? Just things like that. Although I feel like it has to do with a lot more. There is some pain involved here, which is adding to this sense of dissatisfaction with the person who you truly, truly love. So what I was going to say is I feel like, when you're in this state, you tend to jump the gun, okay? Because Leos are very passionate, but they can also be a little dramatic, okay? So maybe you are making rash judgment, or I don't know, just think about it, because they are asking you to slow down. Don't get ahead of yourself. Yes, this sometimes is going to be painful. Sometimes it's going to be damn boring or whatever. But you have to remember that this is still your true love. This is still the person that you have that deep spiritual connection with. So for many of you, this is going to be your spouse. Okay, we have the Strength card reverse. And maybe, Leos have been going through a bit of a hard time. So, perhaps you're in a vulnerable state. And so, because I do feel like there has been pain here. So yeah, you're kind of finding yourself a little bit, not just vulnerable, but like lacking in motivation, lacking in excitement, just blah. That's what I feel is just blah. because you've been having to go through a lot of pain, a lot of grief. You definitely had your dark days. You know, all of these cards look a little bit dark, you know, on the darker side, but again, still very beautiful, still very abundant. It's just that you've seen your hard times, I feel. And maybe collectively is what is adding to perhaps you feeling like you just don't want to deal with it anymore. You know, but it may not be something that at the end of the day you really want to go through with. You know what I mean? So we have slow down. We have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is about balance. Okay, so balance out what your approach is with your partner. You may be feeling like you're being taken advantage of. Okay, so yeah, definitely they're advising you to slow down. We have the Hangman. So this is just, you know, try to balance your emotions, balance your life, especially. So if maybe you're spending too much time with your partner and you need a hobby or something outside of the house, whatever the case is, this is telling you to take the time to see things from different perspectives, because it may not be as bad as it looks or as bad as it feels right now. Okay, so let's take a look at the Celtic cross. I'm kind of liking this new angle. I'm testing things out here, but my options are limited, so I'm doing the best I can. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to be quiet with the shuffle. All right. Okay. So again, this is for male and female Leos for the month of August 2018 for love and romance. What is happening for Leos in the month of August for love and romance? Male and female Leos. We're not taking that many at a time. All right, we'll take those. We have the Two of Swords and the King of Pentacles reverse. A lot of decisions you're trying to make, and it's difficult because you're not really feeling like excuse me, like you have all your options available to you. I feel like there's a sense you may be having financial difficulty or something of that nature, to where you feel like you can't really do what you want to do. For others of you, there's a decision that you're wanting to make regarding an earth sign person, Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. Okay, in the foundation we have the Eight of Pentacles. I feel that in your relationship, again, I'm getting the sense that you guys are sometimes feeling like you need to make a decision to do something about this relationship, because it's just not up to par somehow, one way or another. It's like something is missing. You feel like something's lacking. Maybe you are having financial difficulties, and this is creating, you know, like a rift between you and your partner. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles. It came out a little funny, but I feel like it was meant to be in reverse. Knight of Pentacles reverse. So, yeah, maybe I get the sense that definitely there's some financial issues going on. But also I feel a sense of stagnation. In the relationship, I feel that you guys have this sense that you put everything you can into this partnership. You've given this person 100% of yourself. and the way that you're feeling, it's not what you expected. Okay, what's crowning you? Yeah. There's anger here. There's anger or like resentment at a lack of movement, or for some of you, I feel that there's really difficult communication between you and your partner. You guys are just not understanding each other. It's like every time you have a conversation, it goes sideways, and it doesn't end well. And I kind of feel like you guys repeat the same thing, the same scenarios over and over and over again, and nobody really learns from it. But things may be changing, because in the near future we do have the Devil reverse. So that is a release of that kind of toxic energy. So that's good news. Okay. How you see yourself, the Fool reverse and the High Priestess reverse. I feel that you guys are not trusting, you know, because here's the thing. I feel that with your partner, you're having so much trouble communicating, understanding each other, that you're starting to doubt yourself. So it's like you want to keep to yourself, you want to not take any chances, but you know, it's just not in your nature to keep quiet. So you end up saying things, that like blurting things out is what I feel. But this is how you see yourself. So you probably feel like you want to find a better way of communicating. It's like you're putting it all on yourself, and that's never the case. At least in my view, that's my opinion. If anything is going on, you know, between two people, then two people had a part in it in one way or another. So obviously something needs to change, because I just don't get warm and fuzzy vibes. Okay. How your partner sees you, we have the King of Cups. So they very much feel loved by you. I don't feel like your partner's doubting you in any way. I feel like it's more you doubting their ability to make you happy, or to just to fulfill you, or to not piss you off. Yeah, that's too many, sorry. So let's see your hopes or fears. You fear having your heart broken. Like I said, there has been some pain in the past, and you feel that you're afraid that this is going to continue happening. It's like, is this going to be my life? Okay, the overall outcome, we have the Star. So that's a really great outcome. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands reverse. So you guys are coming up as, again, what's crowning you is the Knight of Swords reverse. So even your thoughts are very aggressive, but you're trying to, there's definitely a sense of restraint. Okay, so however it is that you're feeling this month, I feel that there's going to be a lot of aggression, but I see you practicing restraint. So that's good, because in the beginning, if you remember, they did tell you to slow down. So it does look like you will be slowing down, because I feel, again, there's like a lot of aggressive energy here. And maybe it's just that you guys need to blow off some steam and say, you know, get some things off your chest. And until that happens, you're going to feel like, I'm going to blow. So let me see. What is this? Two of Swords. The Page of Swords reverse. Yeah. So again, like an immature kind of communication style. Some of you may be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. The High Priestess. there's something that you're trying to figure out or you're trying to decide. But again, I feel like you're not trusting your level of understanding for some reason. I'm seeing that here, and then I get that here as well. It's like your intuition is trying to tell you, but you're blocking it, whatever this is. Here we have the King of Pentacles, reverse, as what's crossing you. Clarified by the Eight of Cups, reverse. So it's a situation where you feel like you can't really achieve total satisfaction or total sense of achievement and fulfillment, but at the same time you can't leave. And I feel like you know that, but it's like you maintain yourself in this state of, well, what should I do? What should I do? Should I leave this person? When you know you're not going to go anywhere. That's what I'm getting. I just think that, yeah, see? Three of Swords. There's like some resentment that you guys are carrying that maybe you haven't fully expressed, and it's gnawing away at you. And I feel like if you just get it out and say it, get it off your chest, that you won't carry around this aggressive energy. That, you know, it's like it's aggressive energy, but it's being held back, and that's so toxic, so like unhealthy. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. Let's see what this Eight of Pentacles is in the foundation. The Two of Wands, reverse. Oh, okay. Seven of Pentacles, reverse. Yeah, it's just, I really feel like for a lot of you, you guys aren't feeling appreciated by your partner. There is, like I said, a sense of resentment that's being carried forward. And so it's like you feel like you're just not getting the returns back. You're putting in all this work, all this effort, everything you've given to this relationship, and it's like, and you just feel like you're not getting anything in return. And you don't see it happening even in the future. You know what I mean? Like, you just know that this is it. This is it. And you're not happy with that. There's something about that that you don't like, even though you love this person. Okay, in the past we have the Knight of Pentacles, reverse. I really feel, you know I said it in the beginning, but I really feel that there's a lot of Leos out there who just need time apart from their partner. And I'm not talking about necessarily like separation kind of time apart, but like I was saying, just like picking up a hobby or something, or I don't know, getting like a new group of friends to hang out with and spending a little bit more time outside of the relationship, because you might feel like you've lost yourself in this relationship, is what I feel. Okay, so the Tower, reverse. Yeah, so again, that feeling of restraint. And I feel like this is you have, stuck your feet so far into the ground, like you feel so firmly planted into this relationship, that even when you have this desire to experience new things, new people, to feel more appreciated, more desired, more, whatever it is, you don't want to cause chaos in anybody's life, or you don't want to cause inconvenience or anything like that. So it's like you feel that it's your responsibility to maintain things just the way they are, to not cause any kind of ruckus or cause any kind of disturbance for anyone, regardless of how you're feeling. And that's what I feel the problem is. It's not so much that you're bored with this, or your partner forgets to say thank you for that, or, you know, whatever that is. I don't feel that it's that bad, really. I feel that it's just made to feel worse, because either your partner doesn't understand or they just don't know. Okay, so when you allow for this to go on for so long because you don't want to have, you know, these uncomfortable and annoying conversations about, you know, what bothered you today, what happens is that, you know, we sweep those emotions under the rug, and we think that they're safe under there. And sooner or later, especially with somebody, you know, a sign as, like I said, passionate, explosive as a Leo, that's not a good idea. So here are the results of that. Okay, yeah. 10 of Cups reverse. It's like you have all this aggressive energy that you don't know how you're ever going to be happy again. Like, am I ever going to feel like laughing my head off again? Am I ever going to have fun again? Am I ever going to feel this emotional fulfillment that I did just 10 years ago? Okay, we have the Devil reverse with, okay, see, now the 8 of Wands is in the upright. Here, what was crowning you, it's in the reverse, right? So I do feel like communication is going to happen. There's going to be some kind of movement that takes you out of this toxic energy. Okay, so you will get through it. Let me get one more for the Devil reverse. The 10 of Wands reverse. Wonderful. So this is telling me that you're going to vocalize whatever it is that you're feeling. You're just going to lay it out there, all your burdens, throw them away, and this will be broken. This horrible energy that you have been in will be broken, okay? But the key is to communicate and tell people, really get your message across, okay? So why you see yourself here is the Fool and the High Priestess both in reverse. Fool reverse, High Priestess reverse. Why is Leo seeing himself as that? The Page of Cups. You know, I really feel you guys have been blaming yourselves for everything. I feel like you just see yourself as so vulnerable right now. Maybe it's just right now because it's like I feel like mentally you're kind of in turmoil, or you're just aggressive or irritable, and you know your emotions are kind of all over the place, is what I feel here in the month of August, right? So that's why it's kind of like you recognize that. You recognize when you're in that state and when you can easily be hurt. You know, it's almost like you see yourself as a child, almost emotionally, to where you don't want to be hurt. So you just kind of block yourself off. You're not really listening to your intuition because it's like you don't trust even yourself when you're in this state. And so you're not taking any chances, any risks, anything. Like you don't want to be bothered by anyone. But your partner to see you is the King of Cups. So they still see you as being very loving. And so that should tell you something. Like you guys are being so hard on yourselves, blaming yourselves for every problem in your life and in other people's lives. And here you are just giving and giving and giving. And maybe that's the problem, you know, because when you're so generous and you give so much of yourself, you know, not many people can live up to that, Leos. Okay, we have the Moon reverse. You know, I feel it's funny because the message that I'm getting here is that you see yourself as being vulnerable emotionally, but you see that as a flaw. Okay, because Leo does not identify with vulnerability. Leo is the king of the jungle. They don't see themselves as being vulnerable. So, or they don't want to see themselves ever as being vulnerable. But when you do feel that and you identify with that vulnerability, you see it as a negative, but your partner is seeing that like it makes them love you even more. Because it shows them like how deep your heart really is, how deep your emotions really are. You know, all of that has been revealed to them. And so that's why I'm saying it's really not as terrible as it seems for you. I feel like you, whatever experience you're having, supposedly your partner should be having a parallel sort of experience, but they're like, they don't even know what's going on. They're thinking, oh, look at my partner. They're the King of Cups. Okay, so here's your fears. Yeah, your fear is that things are going to take a turn for the worse and you're going to be heartbroken. So you're expecting tragedy, which you have. The Tower reverse is about trying to avoid tragedies, catastrophes, you know, negative things from happening. So you've been, this whole thing has had you stressed out. You trying to avoid terrible moments for people and for yourself is like, it's not doing you any good. You're not really avoiding anything. You're actually causing yourself more stress. So stop worrying. Okay, the overall outcome is the Star. Wonderful. With the Ace of Rods. So you do end up having a new beginning. You know, this energy will pass. This too shall pass. That's what this video is going to be called. This too shall pass. And you'll have a new beginning. You will feel the healing. You will feel, you know, like things are going to work out. Everything's going to look, you know, great. By the end of the month, you guys will feel this energy shift. I promise you. Well, I shouldn't say that, but by the end of the month, you guys should feel it. All right, leave me your comments, guys. So let's move on to your finance and career. That was actually a great reading. It really sounds to me like rough patches in somebody's marriage or somebody's long-term committed relationship. But at the end, they just see that they're truly in a committed relationship. Sometimes, you know, we need those low points to kind of show us who we're really with. Because anybody can stick around when it's all fun and sexy. But when it's not all that fun and sexy, whoever sticks around is because they truly care for you and love you. So, with that said, let's see what you got going on with your money in the month of August. One more. Okay. Four of Wands reverse. Three of Swords. King of Pentacles. High Priestess. And the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like something that caused you great instability, great harm in your life with regards to your finances or your career. So if you were let go, if you were I'm getting like something about your retirement plan. I don't know, somebody's retirement plan like was wiped out or they something fishy, something funny went on with it, you know, like they they got swindled out of some money that they thought was due to them. So anyway, that could be happening in the month of August, or you're coming into the month of August. So this could be past, something in the past that happened. So something terrible that caused instability in your life. So again, layoffs, getting fired, something, I got something about somebody's retirement or pension plan being like disappeared, wiped out. I don't know, something like that. But I feel the rest of the energy, you know, from the middle of August on is excellent. And I feel that you guys definitely are having a renewed sense of like, okay, I got this. This is getting better. You know what I mean? So starts off really stormy and then ends off really well. So Four of Wands reverse. Yeah, we have the Ten of Pentacles reverse. So there was definitely like a loss of a job, a loss of a career, long time career, or just a loss of a large sum of money. And again, with the Ten of Pentacles, I have to say again, it's like a loss of a pension plan or a retirement plan as well, okay? So there was a loss definitely in the past for you Leos. We have the Three of Swords. It makes sense because at the bottom of the deck, I forgot if it was this one or that one. I think it was this one. When I shuffled it, the Justice card was upright. So I feel like you guys are getting justice this month for something that was done to you, which is amazing news. Strength reverse. Yeah, this, whatever this was, it really did a number on you. You're coming up here, you know, your card in the reverse, the Nine of Swords wanted to come out. Let's just get that out there because I know that wanted to come out and it fits. Okay, so whatever you went through, high anxiety, high stress, this really fucked you up. That's how bad it is. That's the only word that came to mind. Okay, that's what they did to you. So, but here we are with the King of Pentacles. So thank goodness for that. Who is this King of Pentacles, or what is this energy? Woo, King of Rods. Okay, so that's your energy. That's you. Okay, things are getting better, definitely. We have the Temperance card and we have the Hierophant. So for some of you, you're going to get a new job and you're bouncing back big time. Like whatever this new job is, it looks amazing for you. There's going to be healing. There's going to be like a renewed sense of balance in your life, emotionally and just overall. Okay, and you're coming up here now as we have two kings here. Your energy, the King of Rods, that's like you feel completely and totally at the top of your game. And it could be because you start listening to your intuition here with the High Priestess. It's funny how that works. When we start listening to our inner voice, I'm telling you, it's like you make the best decisions. Okay, we have the Five of Swords reverse and the Five of Cups. So there was conflict here with, okay, some kind of conflict. We have two fives. Let's see. The Fool reverse. Yeah, I feel like there's like, you guys, like I said, finally use your intuition. And I feel that this intuition leads you to not take some kind of risk. So in other words, you're able to avoid some kind of drama here, or something that would have caused you grief. It's like you get a hunch, or you get, you know, something tells something. Your angels are with you this month is all I'm going to say. I feel like you're getting very strong messages from, you know, whoever you follow, your angels, your spirit, whoever, God. whatever it is that you believe in. But I feel that you're getting messages, so pay attention to, you know, your dreams, just your thoughts, you know, try to write down your thoughts, what you're feeling in different moments, you know, because you'd be surprised how relevant, even though in that particular second it may not seem relevant, they're very relevant. So yeah, I feel like this month you guys are like on another level. And it's all because you're listening now to yourself, not to others. So if you get a hunch that something is like you're being led down a wrong path, or you're being swindled or bullied, or, you know, go with your intuition, because I feel like that's what's going to lead you toward getting yourself definitely back on your feet. Okay, let's see what this Nine of Pentacles is about. Nine of Pentacles is definitely, I feel your confidence is coming back. And of course, when your confidence is back, everything kind of falls into place, you know. When we believe in ourselves, other people believe us too. We have the Eight of Pentacles reverse, okay. So that means for those of you who were unemployed, like you lost your jobs, you're definitely getting a new job, I feel, in the month of August. Because you're overcoming this Eight of Pentacles reverse. So that things not working out. Now things are falling into place. You're feeling abundant here towards the end of the month. Two of Pentacles. You might even have a choice between two jobs or two opportunities. But it's also, again, about balance. I see you guys achieving balance this month. And to be honest, so for some of you, definitely, I feel you guys are getting a new job because, you know, you're doing very well here financially towards the end. For others, I feel that, yeah, you could be doing better financially, but I think the real gain for you is the balance that you find. I feel like you were being influenced a lot by the external, everything that was going on around you, or allowing for everything that was going on around you to kind of infiltrate yourself, like infiltrate into your energy. And that was not serving you well. So yes, okay. Now we have this Devil reverse. That's why, you know, at the end of the month, it's like your confidence is back. You feel abundant. And by the way, you don't really need to be very abundant to feel abundant. But even if you're lacking, if you really see yourself as being abundant, abundance will come to you. So I kind of feel like that's what's happening here. It's like something inside of you clicked, and you started seeing what other people, like external energy, what power it had over your own life and how things were turning out for you. And I feel like, you know, if we allow ourselves to, to realize that, and allow ourselves to trust our inner knowledge, we avoid all kinds of garbage that we didn't identify in the past as our blockages to success. Those were your blockages to success, was the external, allowing the external to infiltrate your state of mind. And I feel like you guys have definitely overcome that state. You were able to free yourself. And now you found the balance that you needed to accept this new abundance and this new success. So now you guys are ready to receive. Okay, so I'm really happy for you, and I hope you enjoyed your reading. I will see you guys soon. Bye.